So anyway, let's get into it, man. So basically, I seen VS, you know what I mean, did an interview with Queen 88. You know what I mean? Shout out to VS, Queen of all sectors. Queen 88, you already know. Love you, girl. They did an interview, which was cool. I think they did the interview on Mother's Day. You know what I mean? I was out in Jersey doing my thing out in, Jersey. You know what I mean? Giving that good old Mother's Day dirt out, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I saw the interview between VS and Queen 88, you know what I mean? Real interesting, you know what I mean? Good insight, you know what I'm saying? Trip down memory lane, you know what I mean? Because I think from what Queen 88 said, she's about to retire and shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, the after effect of the interview was crazy. A lot of shit popped off, a lot of things went down. Somehow, Queen 88 and her quote unquote, dude that she calls her brother, you know what I mean, or that she's cool with, like this dude named Shawn G, which they call the Boogeyman, which we gonna get into, somewhere down the line in this video, how y'all just throwing these titles around. But anyway, apparently Shawn G and Queen 88 got into it. You know what I mean? I know it was a situation where they was on a panel. I guess it was his channel. And Mink was up there. Queen 88 and Mink got into it. Back and forth, arguing. You know how, ladies do. And, I guess she got mad that the dude Shawn G went and dropped Mink. So they would get arguing, and then somehow, some way, Shawn G and Mink got into it. I know Shawn G and Queen 88 got into it. They started arguing, and a lot of people took offense that he kept calling her bitch or whatever. Like how we say nigga, we be like, yo, nigga, didn't I tell you this? Or yo, this nigga thing. So he was saying shit like, yo, bitch. You ain't gonna tell me what to do on my channel. Or he was like, yo, this bitch. He was using the word bitch a lot. And a lot of women, especially in VS camp, took offense to that. And somehow, from what VS said, he lost a lot of subscribers and all this shit. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And like a lot of women was like real hung up on this word bitch, you know what I mean? Which I thought was kind of crazy too, because it's like if that's your sis and y'all cool, calling her bitch, and that was kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? I know. In New York, you know what I mean, you can't do no shit like that. Like, you can't, really be chilling with a chick and be like, yo, bitch, they're not, it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit gonna stop, you know what I mean? Like, shit gonna get funky real quick, you know what I'm saying? And I think it was something, he said something to the effect about he slapping motherfuckers in real life. And Queen 80 said, yeah, you do. And VS said she felt scared for Queen 88 and all this shit. Because I guess he's supposed to be the boogeyman. I mean, homie might have got busy, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not from Texas. I'm from New York, but from looking at his charges and hearing the stories about him, I mean, that's regular shit, you know what I mean, in New York. To me, like a motherfucker to be a boogeyman, you would have to be on some Ra Diggs shit, Shout out to Ra Diggs, free Ra Diggs. To me, that's like a real boogeyman, like Ra Diggs, motherfucker. Not only a stepper, but a motherfucker that can get you touched. You know what I mean? They had shit, out in Brooklyn called like the wet t-shirt contest. Like, to me, that's the real boogeyman. So like when y'all throw these titles around, like in New York, like, we expecting to see something different. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying homie ain't a stepper. I don't know if he get busy or not. Really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I just, these titles that y'all be throwing around, like, I don't know. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, real gangsters, motherfuckers like Ra Diggs and niggas like Alpo before the snitching. These niggas ain't on the computer all day. Like, even if they on probation, I just don't, I don't know. Maybe that's just where I'm from, being born and raised Southside Jamaica, Queens, Baisley Projects, being raised by a gangster, which was my pops, you know what I'm saying? My uncles, you know what I'm saying? Lil Just, you know what I mean? Like, the history, what I mean, is definitely intact, you know what I'm saying? I never lived that life because I never wanted to go through what my pops and my uncles went through, you know what I mean? Being in jail and You know what I mean? I used to hate when my moms used to drag me upstate. You know what I mean? To go see my pops and shit. So that's why I kind of was like, nah, I ain't want to go through that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that a nigga won't get busy. It's just that you know. But when y'all throw these titles around like Boogeyman and you know, like I said, to me, the real boogeyman, in my opinion, is Ra Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Ra Diggs is the real boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Like, with all due respect to homie or whatever, but Ra Diggs is the real boogeyman, and you know, I just don't, you know, see how this shit spilled. You know, this shit went from an interview on Mother's Day to a little misunderstanding, I think, about a panel, to now motherfuckers is hiding their pages and motherfuckers think niggas is running plays. Like, niggas front so much on motherfucking YouTube, niggas think niggas is running plays. Niggas can't even take it serious. So I don't know what the fuck is going on, you know what I'm saying? So this might be a case of when keeping it real goes wrong, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just a spectator. I'm a vlogger. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no gangster. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm just a motherfucker. You know, who tries to keep it real and live off the principles that my father raised me on. But you know, I just, you know, these titles. Y'all gotta stop doing these titles. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this video, is these, you know, giving people certain names. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, and they not living up to it. I just, you know, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm from the show me state, nigga. We in New York City, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, hopefully everything alright. You know, hopefully Queen 88 is good. You know what I mean? Hold your head, boo. You know, I think she's supposed to be retiring soon. You know what I mean? The interview was good, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it seems like, you know, a lot of bad came out of the interview than good, you know what I mean? Because now motherfuckers, you know, who used to be cool, be chilling in the same house every day, apparently ain't talking. Both their pages, you know, are hidden or down, or they took, you know, shit off their page. So I don't know what's going on. And people think they running the play, so who knows? Who's to say, you know what I'm saying? You know, I wish everybody the best, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, the dude Shawn G, I remember I had a verses with Smoker Honest. It was Mo 3 vs Pop Smoke, which, you know, Pop Smoke clearly bodied Mo 3, you know, on the verses. You know, all that bias voting shit, please. On that camera, nigga, Mo 3 fucking lost. You know, he said something about, he put a little comment, you know, homie, yeah, that sound good, but yeah, that night Mo 3 lost that versus, man. Anybody, you know, who ain't see it, make sure y'all, you know, go over to Buddy Lee channel, look up Mo 3 versus Pop Smoke. Kill shit, you know what I'm saying? Kill shit on camera. Clear body bag, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just hold your head, you know what I mean? This is YouTube, you know what I mean? There's no need to prove you gangster on here, you know what I'm saying? But stop throwing them titles around, man. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, the real boogeyman is Ra Diggs. I said what I said, and it is what it is.